Hey everyone, and welcome to our making paste session. We are coming on for the very first time together to get productive in the kitchen, and we thought we may as well invite some friends to join us. So thanks to everyone who's joining live. And I know that there is a lot of people who registered because you want to watch the recording back. So if that's you and you're not cooking live, now's the time to get your ingredients ready. You would have seen which pastes are on that we're making, and you've hopefully got your ingredients. If you haven't, press pause on your recording and grab your ingredients out of the fridge, because you can cook with us as we're going on. And same with everyone who's watching live as well. My name's Jess Fabian, and tonight we're going to make a difference together in our branch. So we are called Central Connection Branch, and we're predominantly regional South Australia. So one of your consultants would have invited you along tonight to make pastes which are going to make your life easier and more delicious with your Thermomix. I am joined by some incredible consultants and team leaders from around South Australia, and they're going to make pastes and show you, and they're also going to give you some great tips and also ideas on how to use the pastes. So most of us have got Thermomixes on the call, I believe. And those watching, if you have a Thermomix as well, you will know that it is there to help you do what you want to do in your kitchen, there to help you make yummy, delicious food easily. And having these pastes on hand, typically in the freezer, sometimes in the fridge, it's going to make it easy to whip up a dinner to impress friends when you're entertaining, or to make some food on a busy weeknight. So without further ado, we're going to get into our first paste, and Heidi from Adelaide Hills is going to share some information about this paste, and I'm going to let some more people into the room. Now this particular paste, just to let you know, this one wasn't originally advertised, but we love learning new things and trying new things around here. So Heidi's found an incredible recipe and she's going to share it with us. Alrighty, over to you, Heidi. Here we go.
Lovely to be here, and yes, we didn't know anything about the football clearly because we're signed up and we're here cooking in the kitchen. I was going to do a nice chicken stock paste because I love chicken stock paste. It's one of my favourites. And then I just started looking through Cookidoo, and because I have some German recipes that come through, I had a lovely Asian herb veg stock paste that popped up, and I thought, I'm going to try this. I've never made it before in my life, and it just sounds amazing. There's miso put at the end, and I love miso. It's a little bit along the lines of Thai, perhaps, because there's some beautiful kaffir lime leaves that go in there. There's garlic that goes in there. There's a lot of coriander. There's also tomato, capsicum, and chili. And it gets cooked up for about 40 minutes, which is what I'm going to start off now. Anyway, yes, this paste you could put into soups. You could put it into noodle dishes. That's what I'm hoping to do. Just make a nice rice noodle dish and put that on as my flavouring. And I will definitely tell you at the end how nice it's going to be, but I've got a good feeling about this paste. I was very excited to try it. So before I chat too much about it, we'll start off. I'll translate as we go. It's called a Gewürzpaste Asia style. And it's got 4.9 stars, so only 7 ratings, but that's pretty darn good in my book. And yes, I don't know if anyone else uses Cookidoo with different languages. There's so many different languages, so many authentic, beautiful recipes from other world countries out there. I love exploring it. So we will start now with no ado. Google Translate or ChatGPT is also handy if you want to translate a recipe. I've done all sorts of languages that I've translated and cooked along the way. So this one is German. Coriander, we've got 40 to 45 grams just chopped up. There's quite a few stems in there. It said, yeah, put the stems in. The sauce are not too tough. So I think I've got a bit over, but I love coriander. And that is good in my book. Now we've got some salt, 80 grams. not a huge amount, so it's not going to be salty some of those other stock pastes out there. A roasted sesame oil. I don't know if you've ever used a roasted sesame oil. Absolutely delicious in many of these Asian dishes. Gosh, I'm saying dishes too often. 20 grams of this one. I wouldn't be upset if it was over. It's a really lovely, lovely oil. Nicely toasted ginger. Fresh ginger. Cut up into nice little discs. They're not too thick. I don't know, maybe the thickness of a 20-cent piece, maybe a tiny bit thicker. So that is our ginger, 40 grams. We've got some fresh kappa lime leaves, 4 of those. And I think we can put this into the translation into the chat box too. I think that was agreed upon beforehand, in case anyone's interested to try this for themselves. Garlic, of course. So that's 2 garlic pods. Now, carrots, that was an unusual one, which I thought, let's give it a go. I've peeled them, I've cut them up into little bits, 350 grams of these going in. And just under, that's not too bad. All right, we'll give it a quick jump. 15 seconds. Wow, smells good already. It says to put into a bowl, put aside into a bowl. I'm not entirely sure why, but I will follow the instructions. They're probably there for a reason. And I like to change things up a bit. Looks amazing. Very orange. And the carrot. Well, I'm going to be cooking up some Vietnamese glass noodles a bit later, I think, and I'm going to try some of this paste once it's done. Oh, it smells so good. I don't know if I can smell more coriander or garlic or it's all just wafting out here. Beautiful. All right. Not the right angle here. Okay. Red capsicum. Where did I put that? Over here. Just cut into pieces. We've got 250 grams. We've got some bird's eye chilli. Just got a long red chilli. I did take the seeds out. That's going in. Just cut into rough chunks. Spring onions, 150 grams. And tomato, we have 150 grams of these. Found some nice organic ones. I know it's not quite the season, but they looked quite cute and delicious. Okay, another chop of 15 seconds.
This looks like it makes a large amount too, Heidi.
I think it's about 3 jars worth.
Nice.
I'd say it lasts in the fridge for about 3 months. I might put a jar or 2 in the freezer and just take one jar out at a time. That's what I'm thinking I will do. Wow.
Wow.
Smells almost Mediterranean at this point. Now that we've taken the cap and lime out.
Imagine this. You could even use it through salads and things if you added some olive oil and whatnot. Yeah.
So that would work really nicely. All right. Oops. do we want to add all the bits, other bits? I thought we had to add the other bits.
Can you understand the German, Heidi, as you're reading it?
I can, yes. So we've chopped it up. Now we're going to add our other bits that we've chopped up.
Yep. So we have put the translation in the chat because this is a German recipe, as Heidi mentioned.
Well, no, I didn't find it in any English language, this one. So we've added that one. And now we're going to cook for 30 minutes.
So being a cooked paste, so most of the pastes we're making tonight are raw, fresh paste. And being a cooked paste, that's why we can put all those veggies in like that, and it's going to last those 3 months in the fridge, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, sorry. I'm just double checking with my English. It looked different in German. So yes, we're cooking that. It says 30 to 40 minutes here, but only 30 minutes in here. 120 degrees, speed 2. Meanwhile, thoroughly clean 4 jars, approximately of 200 mils each, so that is quite a lot of paste. And I could briefly show how you can sterilise your jars of a sort of way. I don't know if anyone's sterilised their jar in the varoma before. You can park your jars upside down in the varoma, if you can see that.
Yes.
Put the lids in there, and if you're using funnels and jar thing, I like to put or help pour into the jar. You can put those in there as well. Put 500 mils into the bowl. Varoma temperature for 20 minutes, and then you've got these sterilised, very hot jars. Then you could just basically put down a clean tea towel, put these upside down on the tea towel, let them dry out, and you've got some sterilised jars. So I thought I'd just share that. I don't know if anyone's used the Varoma for sterilising.
Thank you. That is a great tip for everyone because we're wondering how to sterilise the jars. Awesome. Has anyone, did you say that you have put it on top while cooking to sterilise while cooking, or sometimes a little bit comes up into the jars?
I haven't.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, it's only 120 degrees. It's possibly not quite. It'd be interesting to try.
Yeah,
I've
seen people, not this time, maybe not this time, but because it's so much goodness in there. But I've seen people do it with veggie stock paste, and other paste, that are if they're up at Varoma. Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't take long to sterilize like that. Thank you so much, Heidi. Wonderful. And we'll have
half an hour.
Yep, and we'll have to hear back what it tastes like in all the things that you're going to be putting it in. That sounds amazing. And we'll come back and hear more from you at the end. Yeah, thank you. Now let's have a look. We're going to make some other paste next over in the Flurio. So I'm going to spotlight you guys, and I think unless you've got another device, you might have to unmute. And we can sterilise in all models, that's right. Just seeing your questions down the bottom. You can definitely sterilise in all different models, just steaming the steam sterilisers.
So we're going to start with Jane and her quick herb paste. So we've got, I'll just show you the screen because I like to see the picture to know what I'm looking for when I'm hunting on Cookidoo. So that's the one you want to find.
Quick herb paste, lovely.
Yeah. And you can scroll through the front screen and look for your ingredients and get them prepared, which Jane has already done.
Yes. So the first step is to place a jug on the mixing bowl lid, and we are going to weigh 100 grams of extra virgin olive oil.
This is a bit like, I think it's like the mayo, is it? How you pour it in during cooking. So this is the same as what you do if you're making a mayo. One of the first step will ask you to weigh in your olive oil into a container to pour later. So we're at 98, 9. Yep, you're there.
There we are. Okay.
And the TM7's clever, it's ticking it off.
Done. So you just set that aside because I'm going to pour that into the lid, the last step. Done. Okay, so now we've got 60 grams of mixed herbs. So I've just used what was growing in my herb garden. So in here I've got parsley, mint, basil, dill. Oh, what else? I think that's it. So I pre-weighed this out so that this whole bag's going to go in. It is 60 grams. That's okay, done, and it's ticking it off. And we have 1 fresh green chili, and I've already cut this into pieces, and I've taken out the seeds because I don't like it too hot, but you can leave the seeds in. And in here is 1 clove of garlic. So I'm just going to pop all them in. I'm going to manually tip that off. And some sea salt. It says 1 teaspoon. So and then it's blend for 10 seconds. Speed 7. Break down the sides. Oh, it smells nice. And this is, you could put through pasta, pizza base, on roast veggies, Father's Day on Sunday, so you could use it over a roast lamb or a roast beef. Okay, next step. To create Swiss base, and I'll follow the next step.
See what you
Yeah.
press place. Did you
Oh,
need a
okay.
press play? Yeah. So if you do this, this is a good mistake to make because Jane went past the step. So in the TM6 we can go to we can just go back, and in the TM7 we press our 3 dots, and there's set as current step, and Jane can select that, and then she can press play.
So it's going to mix for 1 minute. So now we're going to slowly, with the olive oil, is going to go onto the lid of the Thermie mix, and it's going to fall down those little holes. And that's naturally going to blend. A bit like when you make the mayonnaise, for those that have made mayonnaise in the TM7 or the TM6.
There, you said, did you say pasta salad as well?
Yeah, pasta salad,
or any salad.
Over roast veggies.
But even like an aioli, like mix it into the mayo.
Good too.
Flavoured ones. I'm interested to see what this one tastes like. It's a bit like a twist on a pesto.
Okay. Now that's done.
Like a dairy-free pesto.
Transfer to a jar.
And we've done what Heidi said, and we've got some preserving jars that we've already steamed, ready to fill.
Use the gems.
Oh, yeah. We'll just have a look.
It's beautiful and bright green. It smells amazing.
It does smell real good. So we're going to jar that one up. And while Jane's jarring that one up,
See if it comes.
we can get our Laksa paste started as well.
There we go. And it says in the recipe, this can just keep in the fridge for a week. I don't think it would last that long in most households by the look and smell of it.
Yeah, and if you're not going to use it, you'd want to freeze it. It hasn't got much salt in it to sterilise it. You always want to go clockwise round with your spatula in there. We'll have a look. A nice jar. We can get the rest out later.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jane. That's a great recipe. Look how green that is. It must be full of beautiful, vital nutrients for us to add to.
Straight from the garden, so it hasn't been sitting in the shopping centre picked. Straight from Jane's garden. Straight in.
Amazing. Don't you love that? You can have that choice when you've got a Thermomix of creating your own tastes and flavours and choosing what ingredients you use. Local, organic, homegrown. I love it. Thanks, Jane.
You're welcome.
And you can make it more Asian or more Italian depending on the spice and herbs you put in.
Beautiful.
And here we have Marie, who's going to do this lovely Laksa paste from Noni Jenkins. If you want to find it. We're actually in Marie's kitchen tonight. Marie's lovely kitchen.
Okay, so we'll start with one. So the chilies, I've just chopped them a little bit. I've left the seeds in and I've got 6 in here, so it's going to be hot. We've got ginger. We've got 30 grams of ginger. We have lemongrass. We have 12 cloves of garlic. I don't want to be kissing anybody, I tell you. And we've got kaffir lime leaves. So we've got 5 of those, 4. Those. We've got 60 grams of cashews. And I've got a teaspoon of dried turmeric.
We've got a cat going in the Thermie.
Sorry, we've got a cat and 2 dogs and everybody wants to be in the picture. Okay, so next, blend it in 7 seconds. Okay.
Yes. Jess, you're on mute.
Sorry. While you guys are blending, it's almost done, I know that, but I just wanted to show you that I'm cooking too. So this is a cook along. So if anyone else is cooking at home, let us know.
It's good. It's fun. We should introduce them. Dogs. We've got some dogs in the background wanting to join in with our cook along.
So scraped it down.
We'll have a look in.
Oops, I think you might have pressed mute.
Did you see the inside?
Not yet. There we go. Laksa paste coming along. Nice.
I've got one more blend. Another 7 seconds.
And Marie, have you do you make laksa in your Thermomix? Have you made that before? Oh, sorry. Blending.
The Laksa before.
Oh,
I haven't made it either. We're a bit excited to try this one. That's why we've chosen it.
Yeah, I love that. Try something different and learn something
put
new.
it in again if we want it finer.
Yep.
It looks chunky in the picture too.
Yeah, so I think that's okay, like it is.
I think it cooks for a while in the Laksa as well.
Yeah, so that's me finished, everybody. Hope you enjoy it.
Yum. I can't wait to try that one as well. And sometimes the Laksa paste is part of the recipe. This time it's a separate one. So you could freeze that one, I would imagine. In the prep steps, it'll say how long that one will last, but it's not cooked. So
1 week it'll last.
In the fridge.
In the fridge.
Freeze it.
1 week. So definitely want to freeze it so we don't waste any of that goodness. And that's what it's all about, freezing paste ready for a rainy day. Then you can chuck it in, make a 30-minute meal easily with your Laksa paste. Awesome. And I can see another paste coming on board as well.
We just swapped over. I'm going to find my recipe. So we've popped these recipes today in our Cook Today folder on Marie's Thermomix. So we go back to our home screen. Oh, the tandoori paste is there already. If we go back all the way to the home screen, we've just got they'll come up here and also in my week. And we can scroll down past the other two and select the tandoori paste to start. So this one's another super quick paste, 5-minute total time. I often do this when I'm going to make a curry. So I'll make the tandoori paste and then go straight on to making the curry. You can see we've got lovely ingredients here and the tips down the bottom. So let's have a look. Thanks everyone for coming on or registering to get the recording. So we are doing a cook-along tonight because Jess had the amazing idea of stocking our freezers before we all head off to Thermofest. So Marie, Jess, Heidi, who else is coming that's on the call? I think I can see Carly watching on. She's coming. So we're heading off to Fiji for a week and we want our families to be able to cook some quick freezer meals. So I've got in here the herbs that it's listed. So it's got coriander seeds, 1 tablespoon, 1.5 of cumin seeds, black cardamom pods. So these are available at more specialty type stores. We have got a little Asian shop here in Victor. Otherwise, there's any Spice Market or Foodland Pasadena have them. So we'll pop them in. So I've got cumin seeds, cloves. I can tick these off. Ground turmeric is in there. Cinnamon. So 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. It's got a lot. Tablespoons of each of them, as well as the 6 black cardamom. And the other one we find quite tricky down here in Victor to get is the Kashmiri chili powder. So Kashmiri chili powder is 2 whole tablespoons, but the Kashmiri chili powder is a mild chili powder. So you can add the whole 2 tablespoons and it won't be too strong. And then you can decide when you're actually using your paste, you can add less or add more to it as you go. So we're using the whole 2 tablespoons tonight. And I'm going to see what it's like. If you don't have Kashmiri chili powder, paprika is probably the closest substitute, not chili powder, because chili powder's a bit too hot. And then I'll tick that one off. We also had sea salt. I've tipped that in. 60 grams of brown sugar. Having giggles. Tomato paste, 120 grams. It's fine, really. We've just got a puppy crying in the background who wants attention. It's very sweet. And then this is the funny bit that packs a punch with all the flavors that we've already put in. We have 120 grams of garlic and 80 grams of ginger. Now, you can use your blade cover peeler to peel your garlic, and you want your ginger in nice thick chunks. You don't want it in thin slivers. I sort of call it like a coin, and you can freeze it. You can prep it. If you buy a nice big piece of ginger, you can peel it and prep it in your freezer in nice big chunks, and then it will blend perfectly and it won't just flick up to the sides. If it's too light and thin, it'll just flick up and stick to the sides. So I'll pop all that in. So that was 120 grams of garlic, 80 grams of ginger, and now we just need, is this the olive oil?
Yeah.
It's a very nice olive oil picture. 200 grams of olive oil in here.
Oh,
And I like to pour it around so it mixes in with everything else. All nice and even in here. Who else has had, what have you guys made for dinner? You can pop it in the chat box. Whoop, just gone over. I prefer to go over than under with my olive oil. I'm just going to lift the camera up to show you what we've got before we blend. Whoop, camera skills. So that's before we blend. And then we'll show you the power of RTM7. And pop the lid on. Press next. And we're going to blend speed 9, 20 seconds.
Beautiful. This is one of my favorite pastes, guys. So this is the one that I'm making in the background as well. And I love that you can freeze this. It makes around about 8 meals from the one batch. So we freeze it, and I'm sure Tiff will tell us about that. It's so versatile. So it is one of my favorite ones, go-to ones. And because we learnt how to make it as consultants, that's why I guess it's my favorite. Tiff will tell you more about that as well. I think she's still blending. No,
We're done. I'll show you.
wow.
20 seconds. So I like to add this in at a demo with my creamy coconut chicken curry so that the guest has, or the person that is having their delivery, that's part of their homework is done. They now have enough for about 8 curries in there. There's quite a lot. You can see it's up past the 500 mark. It's almost at the 1 litre of the curry paste. And you only need about 90 grams for a curry. So yeah, you have enough for quite a few. As Jess was saying, one of the reasons I love being a consultant and I've stayed on is because of learning dishes like this. I would never have made tandoori paste if I hadn't become a consultant. It took me a little while to make it. And I was waiting for somebody to choose the curry at their demo, and finally someone did, and then I made it, and I haven't stopped making it. If it runs out in my freezer, I make a new batch because it packs a punch. Like Heidi was saying with her paste, if we make quite a plain dish for dinner, and I want some extra flavour, I'll just scoop some out of the freezer and add it to my rice and veggies and stir it through, and it's a lovely flavour to add in there. But you can use this one for the creamy coconut chicken curry. That curry you can either do with cauliflower rice or normal rice. And also the butter chicken, the Indian name one, Merg Makhani, something like that, Jess. And
That's right.
the tandoori chicken wraps, which I highly recommend as well, where you steam chicken breast up in your varoma and then you pop them back in to your Thermomix with some tandoori paste and blend it on reverse so it shreds that chicken breast and wraps all that tandoori paste through your chicken breast, and then you use it in a wrap. So that's a really nice one.
just say these are scalable. So that was so in Cookidoo, some recipes
This
are
is the
scalable.
laksa.
The Laksa Paste was scalable, so I did it to the middle one, which was 300, I think. But
So this one's not. But if we go back
to my one.
So if you're looking for a recipe where you can make the amount that you want to make, I'll just zoom up a bit closer on the screen here. Can you see that screen has 110, 220 or 330?
So we did 220.
So we did the middle amount, the 220.
And it's made that much.
And if you really like it, you'll scale it up next time. So that's a great thing about recipes as well. Always check if they've got a scaled up version. So we're going to enjoy these 3 curry pastes. We're going to all share them because we were here tonight. Great idea. Either make quite a few yourself, like Jess was thinking with the idea of this cook. Fill your freezer with a whole bunch of different flavours, or get together with some friends, each bring 1 recipe, and then you all leave with 3 different pastes.
Love it. Thanks, Tiff. As you were saying, like it's such a versatile and such a flavorful paste. I am a bit biased at myself, and I love that creamy coconut chicken curry you were talking about. So if people haven't tasted that, they need to book in a demo, don't they, Tiff?
Yeah, contact your consultant and we'll book a demo with you. And you can choose to do the creamy coconut chicken curry, and ask your consultant if you'd like to do the tandoori paste as well, because it is only 5 minutes. If you don't have time, you can just taste theirs. They can bring it along. That's what we do. Consultants, we prep this, we freeze it in portions, and we bring it along to your cook for you. And it's our pleasure to come and show you a dish like the creamy chicken curry, because it is such a crowd pleaser.
That's it. And if there's any vegans or vegetarians on the call, it is a very versatile recipe. So you can turn it into a vegetarian creamy curry with the tandoori paste. It's so easy. So good.
Peas or some cubed sweet potato instead of the chicken. And
yeah, that's it. All the different veggies, and your consultant will be able to give you all those tips too. Thanks so much, Tiff. And I love that you jumped on board, because I didn't even ask for volunteers. I normally do. And I said, I'm just going to make paste and turn my camera on and see if anyone else wants to make paste. And Tiff and Marie and Jane and Deb and Heidi. Actually, I did ask Heidi because I thought she'd want to be involved. You guys all volunteered, so this is awesome. We've got we're going to jump over to the Barossa soon, but I wanted to say thank you, ladies, for reaching out and sharing 3 pastes. 2 of them were new to all of you, and Tiff, that's what you were saying, wasn't it? You love.
Yeah, I want to learn new dishes, and that was one of the reasons I put my hand up, because often I say I will watch a class like this and then I just get busy. So throwing myself into actually being involved in the class, I get to watch everyone else's pace as well.
I love it. Thank you. And that means you've been involved and you're learning something new. You're going to have new flavors. You've invited your community. So you're creating community even more. So thanks for putting your hand up. And also tell us a little bit, Tiff, about our current promo right now.
So at the moment, if you want to come on and earn yourself a TM7, you can actually earn it with 4 sales yourself, and it actually helps your consultant out. If you get in touch with your consultant, they will be able to earn something special that you can earn as well. So just 1 sale in your first 30 days gets you and your consultant the new cutter attachment that comes with the TM7, which isn't even released yet to other customers. We can't buy it even as consultants. And that's what the beauty of becoming a consultant is we get everything that's newly released, and you can come on and earn this amazing Thermomix with 4 sales in your 90 days as a consultant. And yeah, you're going to get extras like the cutter along the way as well.
I love that. The cutter is a highly sought after item that everyone was asking, does the TM6 cutter fit the TM7? We want a cutter. And this is our first chance to get a cutter. I love it. And also when your customer, or when you become try it out as a consultant, as you said, when you sell just 1 Thermomix in your first 30 days, it gets you the cutter. And it also gets a discount of $650 off of the TM7 as well, just for that very first sale. And the next 3 sales work it down lower, down to 0. But even just 1 sale in the first 30 days will get a discount of $650. So incredible.
If you already have the TM7 and you've already made that purchase, you can still come on board and earn your cutter as well.
Amazing. So you've already got the business tool on the bench, and you can earn yourself a cutter. If you've got someone who you think might be curious or might really benefit from having a Thermomix, you could. Happy days. There's lots of rewards for joining the business. So thanks for sharing, Tiff and Marie and Jane. We will come back and we'll hear in our Facebook. We'll hear on Facebook community group what you think of those new pastes that you hadn't done. And we're going to fly over to the Barossa and see our paste queen, who loves paste, and I'm sure she's got lots to share with us. Let me see. Here we go, over to Deb.
Hey everyone. Yeah, Jess, you're right. I am a paste queen, dips and paste, so much so that I've done a masterclass and an ebook because I think people underestimate what you can do with either a dip or a paste and what you can create with it. So today I'm doing a classic, which is Thai green curry paste. And I know some people think that it's quite complicated, but it's probably, you know, quick and easy. And what I also like to think of is thinking about 30 years ago when I first made Thai green curry paste in my Thermomix, I used to sell them. And so this is another way you can utilise a Thermomix for a stream of income as well. A lot of people don't realise there are many things that you can do with the Thermomix and get that extra bit of money. But one thing before I get started, I want to talk about lemongrass. Like, that is an ingredient that's actually used in this, and it's something that I don't buy on hand. Generally, they sell it in a packaged container, and the quality of the lemongrass is pretty minimal. So if you're in close by to an Asian grocer, if you go to the freezer section, like this here is all shredded lemongrass. So I just like break off a bit as I go. And before I started getting this in the frozen, if you got a food grade, it has to be food grade. I would cheat and put a couple of drops of lemongrass essential oil because it's a cheaper alternative, and it's something I've got on hand and I don't have to buy. Now, one thing I want to talk about is heat. So I've been making it for 30 years. My 3-year-old, my middle child, literally it was her staple. She would live on Thai green curry. But the way that I've introduced it to children is you can reduce the amount of chilies that you put in, and obviously, as some of the others have mentioned, you remove the seeds. So if you're wanting that intensity, if you're wanting extra heat, keep in the seeds. The other thing I would suggest, especially if you're wanting to make it family friendly, is when you go about cooking your paste, cook it for at least 8 to 10 minutes with the little bit of coconut milk or coconut cream. Just the longer you cook out that paste, the sweeter that paste becomes, and it becomes more easier and a milder version for that. So if you don't want to cook out the paste, you're going to get the intensity and the heat. Now, I'm just going on to the recipe, and I've already previously dry roasted. I always buy seeds in bulk, or like coriander seeds, cumin seeds, and I spend a bit of time, and I actually only take about 2 minutes each. I dry roast them and mill them so I've got them nice and fresh, and I go through quite a bit of spices because I do like my paste, as I've mentioned. But what I'm loving about the new TM7 is dry roasting on the open cook. I love it, the fact that I can monitor the coriander seeds and not let them go brown. So I always now do my dry roasting instead of using a pan. You're not ruining the base of your pan, your fry pan, and you've got it in there. So when I do this particular recipe that I've got is literally adding everything all in one. So if you've prepped ahead, which I found since having the TM7, I'm more time efficient, because when I look at this screen, I've kind of got it all ready to go. So I'm not having to press next. I can just put all the ingredients in together. So I've already got the chilies here, and I've de-seeded them, but I don't mind a little bit of heat. So if there's a few seeds, that doesn't matter. We've got the spring onion. Now, when you're using the spring onion, use up the white part of your spring onion and leave the green for garnish for later on. So there's another tip. Coriander, you're wanting to make sure you've got the roots on there. And we've got our, see, this is what that little textured lemongrass looks like. And there's a, I've got the shrimp paste here and I've just broken off a bit. If you happen to be vegan, you can skip out that. And there are some really good recipes for vegan fish sauce that you can make in your Thermomix as well. You put the Marika leaves in there, and I like to put extra. And this is when you kind of adapt and make it your way. So if you're a person who really doesn't like the shrimp component, you can leave that out. And then we're adding our cumin and coriander and the garlic cloves. And it's adding fish sauce. We love our fish sauce, so I like a little bit extra in that. And I'm just going to get some olive oil. And my tip with olive oil is actually try and use the light style mild base, so then the bitterness of the oil doesn't come through. And I think I'm out. Hold on. And literally it's that quick and easy. And like the other recipes, you can freeze in portion, like if you use an ice cube container or other little containers. Personally, ourselves, we like to keep it in a jar in the fridge because I make the best amazing dip out of Thai green curry paste. I add it to some yogurt and some other ingredients, and I make that into a dip, or I make it into a nice coconut dressing. So if you're wanting a fresh salad with some rice noodles, I generally do that, or make it into like a vinaigrette. I actually add it to meatballs as well, or wontons, etc. So we never kind of get a chance to actually put it in the freezer because we use it up in all different ways. So literally, it's just going for 30 seconds on this.
I love it. Great tips there. Can you talk us through the open cooking again, please, Deb? We'll wait till you're not blending, but some great tips there. Getting the lemongrass shredded up in bulk. I think Deb said she keeps that in the freezer, and using it up in all the different ways as well.
Did you say, Jess, before?
Oh, when you've got a chance, can you talk us through the open cooking, the dry roasting?
Okay, so literally when I go into the open cooking, there's a little blade which allows you to go through all your modes, and I've just noticed there's been an update, so it's looking kind of different now. Hold on. Yeah, it's looking different. Don't know if anyone else has noticed that with the update. Oh, here we go. You go into the open cooking, and I don't even like, you can change the time so you don't forget, but I just put my seeds in and leave it at the 100. And because with the open cooking it doesn't like stir, it's able to roast them. It's like doing it on the fry pan. And another tip is a lot of recipes that when you make your curry can be too liquidy, and I absolutely love reducing and getting even more intense flavour before I add my ingredients into the sauce as well.
Yeah, nice. So you said about 100 degrees with open cooking. It's not going to stir. And did you say about 2 minutes?
Yeah,
1 to 2 minutes.
You'll start smelling the toastiness come through, and you can see a little bit of a colour. And you know when you've gone too far, if you hear the coriander seeds, especially, or the fennel seeds pop, start.
Right.
That's, you know, when you're going, right, it's time to.
Yeah. And Deb, do you think if somebody would want to make a bigger batch, they could easily just double it if they did want to freeze it into portions?
Easily triple this.
Yeah. Beautiful. That's my style. I want to triple it and then have green Thai curry
especially I've got teenagers and we homeschooled for 2 years, and I've got some at home still during the day, and we like to either cook up some rice, or we get the vermicelli noodles and we get a can of tuna, and we kind of just add a little bit of our paste in that as a go-to. Or like I said, the dip is amazing. It's very addictive. So I like to add it in that as well. Or even in, like I said, in meatballs, etc. for school lunches. Yeah.
Yeah. So really, really versatile there, and quick and easy to make a tasty lunch, like you were saying. Yeah.
And not only that, it's more cost effective because, like, especially this is one thing I think we haven't talked about, is when we've got a paste, like sometimes we haven't got meat defrosted, and then at least we're going, what can I do with some vegetables, right? And normally I always have chickpeas on hand. So you know, my kids will eat a lot of vegetables in those curry flavour bases.
Yeah.
More so than like if they just see steamed vegetables, it's a bit more filling and substantial too. Yeah,
Love it.
for good food.
Yeah, and such good nutrients getting into them that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got to say, because we are in the Barossa, we don't have a local Thai shop. You know, you've only got restaurants here, fine dining. So having to have those takeaway is incredible that we can make it so easily.
I love it. That's what I'm loving too with the tandoori paste on hand, is you can just chuck it in with some garlic and ginger and onion and just veggies. For me, it's veggies and the tandoori paste, coconut cream, and you got dinner ready. So makes life a lot easier for sure, having these delicious flavors on hand.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I said, I kind of made an ebook because I love adapting all dips and pastes. And I literally always make up them as go-to, and then plan what's in season, like what Mother Hubbard cooking, what have I got left, what goes with this, and pull out one of the pastes.
Beautiful. That's it. We want to make use of what's already in our pantry and our fridge. Love it. We can do that easily with the Thermomix. Awesome. And yes, keep going.
Herb dip, the herb sauce, or the fresh herb. Jane, was it, who made it?
Yes. Yes.
I actually use it sometimes in place of veggie stock because, in essence, like you don't have the salt content. You can kind of moderate, but you're getting the vibrancy of the herbs in that. You don't necessarily need the vegetables to make the vegetable stock. So if I don't have any vegetable stock on hand already pre-made, I generally go for that.
That's awesome. There's so many pastes, and we have only touched the tip of the iceberg. Just one sec. May as well spotlight. There we go. Replace spotlight. Thank you, Deb. That was so informative there, and I learned some new things too. Never seen a lemongrass like that. That'll be handy. So I think we've gone around to all our kitchens tonight. We've just touched the tip of the iceberg with our paste. Been loving that. That came out in the magazine the last magazine, I'm pretty sure. There's so many different pastes. So if you want to learn more, or you want to cook again, we want to see you cooking too. I've been working behind the scenes in the chat box as well, and I actually do find it therapeutic to hand peel the garlics. I shouldn't admit that, but I get it now when people find it's different things therapeutic. So I've been slowly making tandoori paste myself. I've got it almost ready to go. So I am very happy that my family will be able to make curry easily, and I can make curry easily thanks to this session tonight. And I hope that you guys are inspired to make one or more of the pastes that we've made tonight. Of course, there's red Thai curry paste as well. We've got the yellow curry paste, all different types. I think Heidi's is finished cooking. We're going to jump over there, and then we will come back and have a little look at some some other upcoming sessions. Over to you, Heidi.
Am I on?
Yes.
Yes, finished cooking. And tell you what, it smells really, really good. I've had a taste already. I've given my partner a taste already, and I think this is fantastic already. And I haven't even added the miso paste yet. The miso paste gets put in at the very end because we don't want to kill the live koji cultures that are in the miso paste. So yes, I suppose this is not a paste that you want to cook a big fat curry with, because then you definitely kill the miso cultures. So this already tastes incredible, and it looks less red than I expected, more like carrot colour. And we've got miso paste, 60 grams. Make sure you get a good quality one. And I think it just gets blended up briefly. It will change the taste a little bit, make it a little bit more salty, but I've got a feeling it's going to be very good. So I put this in.
Imagine using this in your risottos and things. It's going to give it a really, what is it, an infused culture flavour bomb there, Italian and Asian.
Flavour bomb, it is. And honestly, I think you'd want to put it at the very, very end because of the miso. But that's primarily why I wanted this one. I wanted to stir it through some noodles that I've cooked, as in my rice noodles.
Yeah.
Stir that through with some added, I don't know, maybe a bit of other veggies and meat. But this, I did put extra fibre bits on. Oh, by the way, I did sterilise my jars at the same time. It worked really well.
Oh, cool. Thanks for letting us know. So it didn't bubble up like it might in the previous models, because it can't bubble up there. So that's great.
So no, that worked really well. I've got a feeling a bit more water dripped into it. That's why I put 5 extra minutes on, and then I think it's okay now. Possibly we could reduce it some more, do some open cooking, but I think we'll puree this up for 30 seconds. I don't know if you need to see that. And then basically you put this into the jars that we've prepared, and I'm very excited to have a taste of that in a minute. So
Yeah, sure.
I'll puree this now.
Right, that'll go really nicely on your noodles, and you can have cold noodles like Japanese style, and through salads. Yeah, love it. So many different. I hope everyone's been inspired by watching Heidi in her kitchen, and we've got Deb in her kitchen, and we've got Marie, Tiff, and Jane in Marie's beautiful kitchen too. That was wonderful. I think we're going to go see Tiff down over in the Fleurieu Peninsula. There we go.
Got all 3 of our pastes now. I'm just going to grab the herb one out.
Oh, all different colours.
Yeah. We got the
Excellent.
laksa in the middle, the herb one's the green one, and the tandoori's the browner one.
Great.
So
Fabulous.
Take some home.
Yeah, enjoy those flavours, and I hope you guys had fun cooking together.
We did.
Thank you, Marie, for hosting.
Yeah.
And we might do some cooking of paste in a group another time. So if anyone wants to cook paste or cook something else with your consultant, make sure you touch base with your consultant. Was there anything else you wanted to say?
Oh, Jess,
Yes.
I just found out what the update was, and it's pretty cool. For the was it Thomas was saying he's waiting for his TM7.
Ah, I saw that there was an update.
So annual, when you go to select what mode you want, it now comes up with half a screen. So you know how people used to have where you can chop chocolate or chop nuts at certain speeds. Right? It's giving you those options on the same screen now, so that's awesome.
Right. Oh, fabulous. We did hear that at our consultant meeting that the chop mode was coming back. So it must be here today. I think I did see 4th of September. So that is a great update.
Is that
Thank
what-
you, Deb.
I don't turn mine on.
Yes.
I think that's what it is. Is that what this all is here?
Yes, I did both of them.
And
That's great. Great news, and reach out to your consultant to learn more. Now, if there is anyone who's on the call that hasn't got a Thermomix and you would like some information, we can go through that right now with you as to how you could earn yourself a TM7, or you could pay outright. So we have lots of different payment plans. So if you don't have a Thermomix, or if you know someone who needs a Thermomix, remember what Tiff said, and maybe you could sell them the Thermomix. You could come on board, try it out as a consultant, and sell your friend a Thermomix. Get yourself a cutter in the meantime. But if you'd like to know how that works, I'm happy to go through it now with everyone as well. But otherwise, thank you everyone for jumping on, and we will put some extra photos and information in our Facebook group for our community. We'd love to see your pictures there too. And I can see I've just spotlighted you, Heidi. Heidi's working in the kitchen, getting her.
My dad, yes. Miso gave the real umami oomph after in the end. So the paste was in its own right an amazing paste, and now it's just umamied up some, and I'm just transferring into my very warm jars, and I'm going to be very, very happy to be eating this for a little while, because I'll be getting at least three of these jars out. So
that is great. Such a large amount there, and so healthy and yummy. Thank you.
Well, know exactly what's in it. You got nutrition and flavour bang every time.
Yeah. Alrighty. Thanks everyone. Have a great night, and I hope that you guys are going to make pastes and all kinds of flavours in your Thermomix. And we'll see you next time. We do have some upcoming sessions that we always run, a Cookidoo info session. We've got a Master the Basics session coming up, as well as Recipe Club. So we'd love to see you there, and I will pop a link into an email for everyone who was registered, and we'll see you at our next session. Thank you. If there's anyone on that would like to hear about the business info session of how to get your Thermomix for free or discounted, I'll go through that next. Otherwise, for our presenters, thank you so much.
See ya.
And the doggy wanted to join in all night.
This was the noise we were hearing. Well behaved.
We couldn't hear him. Don't worry, Zoom cut it out.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Both figures.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
See ya.
See you, Heidi.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Get down, Fergus.
There, Thomas. Enjoy your TM7. I'm sure it'll be on its way soon. Now, if Thomas, you or Margaret or Ross or Julie or Suzanne or Cindy, or Carly or Kelly, if you hear of somebody who needs a Thermomix, what I'll do is I will pop it on to the end of our recording right now. Feel free to stay on if you're interested to find out about how to get a discounted Thermomix, or feel free to jump off if you wish, and we'll see you next time. For the recording, I will work through our quick business info session. It'll take like 5 minutes. Let's have a look. Here we go. Now, for anyone who is wanting, let's just make sure this is the right one. I believe it is. There we go. If anyone is wanting to know more information, we would love to have you join us. And as you heard tonight, the ladies have been having fun with Thermomix, and they all volunteered because they wanted to join in and have more fun with you guys online. As you can see, there's some pictures here of everyone with their Thermomix, and this is our current model. You can choose how you work with Thermomix, or you might just come for a short time to earn yourself a TM7. Now, what we found is that there are lots of different possibilities for you to sell Thermomixes. You might do in-home cooking at home, the home demos. You might look at social media and sharing online, or you might do virtual cooking demos from home as well. So either way, you're going to be getting in front of people, and we know that when we get in front of people with a Thermomix, they get inspired as to what the possibilities might be for them. And that's what we're all about, is helping people to be able to make yummy food easier, healthier, and quicker. So let's have a look at what happens in terms of what are the income streams? How can you make money with Thermomix? So we do have the monthly commissions when we sell a Thermomix, and the one sale is $2.55 for a Thermomix, and it works its way up to for 3 Thermomixes is $3.65. That's around $1,100. And if you're doing more demos, you're seeing more people, you might be up on a higher rate as well, maximum here of $4.35. So that's our most common way of earning income with Thermomix. We also can earn income with Mix Shop Commission. So when we're active in our Thermomix business, with one sale a month, that is our active, we unlock the commission at the Mix Shop, and that's 15% commission when our customers put our name down at the checkout. And we also can earn recruitment bonuses. At the moment, we do have great recruitment bonuses on offer for our consultants. So that is a one-off payment, and we can tell you more about that if you're interested too. And if you become a team leader and you create your own team, you do get leadership management commission as well. And that is dependent on performance of you and your team. And we can also get incentives and rewards. So at the moment, you heard that we can earn the cutter and the Cutter Plus, which is going to be slicing and shredding and grating in our Thermomix. That's one of the incentives that's on right now. And each month it's something different. And yeah, great way to earn things if you like Mix Shop things and accessories. Now this one's just a little doubled up here. Let's just move that down. That's better. So there's always more rewards, and what you do is we help you to start, and we train you and give you support there. There is then a 90-day program. So you'll do some training, you'll make some bookings, you'll think of who needs to see the Thermomix, who are you going to give that gift to see the Thermomix so they can make their own informed decision. And then you start your 90 days. And within that 90 days, when you make one sale with your first 30 days, you will earn your shopper bag. So it's a carry bag for your Thermomix. And you'll earn the Cutter Plus. So that's your spiralizer and your grater slicer. That's when you do one sale in your first 30 days. If you just, let's have a look. No, it's not going to do it. If you just do one sale in 90 days, but not the 30 days, then you do miss out on the cutter. So we want you to get in front of many people as you can at the beginning so you can earn yourself the cutter. When you do 4 sales, your Thermomix is free. So that's a promo that's on at the moment. Let's have a look at that. We can also earn our way to ThermoFest. So these are great travel incentives. And Tiff mentioned that we're going to Fiji next week with Thermomix, which is incredible. I will be taking 16 people from our branch. So that is going to be amazing. So we'll share some photos from there. And what do you need if you want to earn yourself a Thermomix or maybe get started as a business side hustle? Then you need a Thermomix, a TM7. You need the latest model. So we have the TM for You program. It's earning a TM7 with no deposit and 4 sales in your 90-day program. Every sale reduces the cost. And you can buy your Thermomix using any of our payment methods, or you can bring your own TM7 because we know that there are some people who've already got a TM7. Now, when you do the TM for You limited offer, this is what it looks like. So you can get started with no deposit. It's a limited time offer and no deposit. You do your training and then your Thermomix gets sent out. And then when you sell, oops, there's someone in the waiting room, we'll let her back in. When you sell one Thermomix in that time period, it reduces the cost by $650. So that goes down to $1,999. When you sell two, it reduces again to $1,150 down to $1,499. And three reduces it by $1,650. So you've only got $999 to pay. But when you find 4 people that are inspired to cook amazing, yummy, delicious food like you, then you will reduce the balance by $2,649, meaning you pay nothing. So it's 4 sales, and it used to be 6 sales in 60 days. Now it's 4 sales in 90 for this limited time offer in September and October. So it's a great time now to give it a go, and we would absolutely love to help you give it a go. Think of who needs to see the Thermomix, get in front of them, show them the possibilities for their life, and no doubt they will want to start their own adventures as well with you. So you have a support team, you get matched up with a team leader, as well as your colleagues and your branch manager as well. So we love to support you as little or as much as you would like, and we're here to help you reach your goals. And all that's left now is to say yes and join the team, give it a go and see what happens for you in your adventure. I think that covers everything. It told us about the cutter, didn't it? Yep, it did. We want to see everyone earning a cutter plus, and that is a perfect way to do it right now, is to get that extra bonus with your Thermomix. If there is anyone who'd like to give that a go, please reach out to your consultant or tell me here now in the chat, or come off mute, and I can get you some more info and make that happen for you. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining, and we will send out an email with all the pastes listed as well, and we'll upload this to YouTube as well with all the pastes and the links. And we can't wait to see you guys making pastes in your Thermomix at home and making your life yummier and easier. I'm going to press stop on the recording. Do we have any other questions?